How are you doing? I'm going to play a song, and the interpretation of the song that I play, I'm going to show. Letters in front of me, like a piece of paper in front of me, as the song's playing in the background, to give you my interpretation of the song. But you know, before I do, I just want to, I'm just playing some music there in the background, just that I like. This is called Mulligan Tire. But I just want to tell you a little bit about myself and why the song that I'm going to be playing means so much to me. You know, you know, at 6 years of age, I wrote my autobiography called Wild Child, and it's out there. You can get it on the internet and all that kind of stuff. And my whole life is in it. But a lot of you probably don't even know is that anything about my life. And at 6 I was sexually abused as a child, and I don't have a resentment against that person. Do you know what I mean? I was a child. I was taken advantage of by somebody who was sick, and I don't mean sick in the tabloid sense. I mean, there's something psychologically wrong with that person. To do that to me. At the age of 12, I was bullied and beaten up by guys who were in the late teens and early 20s. And they used to strip me naked, spit in my face, make me dance naked in front of them, and do all that kind of thing. And at 14, I got one of these. It's a small bohemian blade, one of them. And I cut one of them up. I gave him a bang of it across the face. Ripped it right across his face. And the bullying stopped. And from there on in, I continued to carry blades with me everywhere I went. And as a result, through my teenage years and into my 20s and that kind of stuff, I was responsible for cutting up a lot of people, stabbing a lot of people, and doing a lot of damage, and I went down the wrong road of alcohol and taking cocaine and speed and acid, ecstasy and all that kind of stuff. I was caught behind the wheel of my first stolen car when I was only 8. I was sent to prison at the age of 16 and I spent nearly 10 years of my life in prison. And I've been in nearly every prison in this country. From Port Leishtown, Joy, to St. Patrick's, Wheatfield, you name it. I've been in them all. And for crimes such as armed robbery, stabbings and robbing cars. And I got out of prison in 1994. And, I ended up, I just stopped my criminality. I just kind of turned me back completely away from criminality. I just, I wanted nothing more to do with it anymore. And I got a job in Dublin Airport, and I worked up there for 2.5 years, nearly 2.5 years. And then somebody obviously rang up the airport police and told them I had a criminal record. And after 2.5 years, I was escorted off the ramp and in Dublin Airport, and I lost my job. So then I worked as a rep overseas, and then I went to college then as a mature student, and I got my higher national diploma in print journalism. And I worked as a journalist for nearly 8 years, and I've written for every national tabloid newspaper in this country, and I had many page-one stories with them all. I was an alcoholic, and rip-roaring alcoholic, and I found out in 2006 that I had hepatitis C, which I got from a blood transfusion of when I was stabbed in '89. I actually stabbed myself when I was stabbing another fella. But anyway, I ended up getting a blood transfusion in '89, and I was contaminated, and I found out there in 2006 I had hepatitis C, genotype 1, subtype A, the one that doesn't go away, and I had cirrhosis of the liver, and I had 18 months to live. You know, I stabbed myself in the stomach. I got 27 stitches in the stomach. I took 2 drug overdoses, and I cut my own throat in the toilets of a pub. You know, and I locked myself in the toilet and just cut my own throat. You know, because I felt like a piece of insignificant piece of shit. You know what I mean? I felt no good. You know what I mean? That I was worthless. You know, and it was the drink. You know, it just ruined my mind. And for 2 years, I sat in my home, and once a week I get my labour and I buy 7, 8 trays of Dutch Gold, and I sit there and drink from the first thing in the morning to the last thing at night. You know, I was 22 stone in weight, I was yellow jaundice, I had fluid retention, my feet were like elephant's feet, they were huge, do you know what I mean? And I had a bucket beside me, and I'd get sick into the bucket because my stomach was out here, and it was like rock, you know? And I'd get sick into the bucket, and I'd force, say, yeah, get another mouthful of Dutch Gold in there, and I'd force it into me, and you know, I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. You know, alcoholism. And on the 10th of December 2007, I stopped drinking. You know, something happened to me. Something happened to me. You know, when I was in Port Ran, when I was sectioned under the Mental Health Act and sent to Port Ran. I got a blessing of a cross, Father John Sullivan cross, and my hepatitis C disappeared without any medical intervention. You know, so I went on, as I said, I've written my autobiography, I've written plays and film screenplays and film scripts and all that kind of stuff, and I've actually written a period film now at the moment, and I sent off 26 copies of it, you know, to production companies, you know, in the United States and in the UK, and I sent a copy of it to Daniel Day-Lewis, Tom Hardy and Liam Neeson, because they had 3 characters, the 3 leading characters that I would like in the film, you know, so I was able to get their contact details, and so please God, fingers crossed, you know, but yeah, you know, there's a lot more, you know, I could sit here and talk, you know, but you know, it's just that I love life and I love people. I have a whole complete psyche change. You know, I haven't drank a beer, I haven't took mind-altering substance in 9 years, and my life has changed beyond comparison. You know, and I had a liver transplant last year, and I only had days to live if I hadn't got it. And that's, you know, and I have an incurable disorder now, which is called portal pulmonary hypertension, and there's no cure for it, you know. And you know, I also have a growth in my lower bladder, 4 growths in my lower bladder, which I have to have an operation on, do you know what I mean? But none of that bothers me, because I have faith and I have belief in my invisible means of support, that everything I went through in my life has made me the person that I am today. You know, I'm honest and I'm trustworthy, and I tell the truth, and I wear my heart on my sleeve. That's my big downfall, you know. I wear my heart on my sleeve, you know. That's probably why I'm still single, you know. But you know, but I love my life, and I couldn't ask God for a better life that I have, you know, despite what I went through. Because when I look back in hindsight at the lowest ebbs of my life, even when I contemplated suicide, putting a rope around my neck, I can see where God intervened in my life now that I have the clarity of mind. And I love me writing. Writing is my life, you know, writing book, and you know, I'm working on another book. It's fiction, do you know what I mean? I'm working on a second book, and I have 3 films that I've yet to finish, do you know what I mean? And one of them was a cop show, a 4-part drama series, you know, called X-Ray 7. You may remember the X-Ray 7 units, you know. They were known as the real murder squad that were done away with, but I'm going to play this song now, and I hope you like it, you know. I'm just going to bang it on here, and
Amazing grace,
Is God my
how
Father?
sweet the sound
That's your peace of mind.
that saved a wretch
Like
like me.
a lost soul. I once was lost. I was an addict to drink, a degenerate. I'm found. The hell of my life.
Blind, but now I see
His everlasting presence. He found me. He's that brought my heart to fear, because I was selfish.
and
Grace my fears relieved, because he faced my fears. For the wrongs I'd done, I developed compassion. This is that grace that appeared. The grace is God's. And I know it's written backwards. I don't know why that is. Amazing grace, that's God's. How sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. Because I had to face my fears, and I did. I once was lost in all the past, and all the things that happened, the drink and the drugs and everything. Was blind, I found God by invisible means of support. Through many dangerous toils and snares, might be true enough, already come, but it made me find the real person that I am today. Was grace that taught me safe thus far. I should have been dead many, many times. The Lord walks in very mysterious ways, that I can promise you. Behold, a complete psychic change. It's amazing. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. God the Father, He saved me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. I can see clearly. I have perspective, I have clarity, you know, and I have love, and honesty, and compassion, and love, and understanding, and the ability to be able to listen to others and to help, you know. So that was just something that I thought of doing. I hope you enjoyed it. Cheers. God bless.